During the Triassic period, the first period of the Mesozoic era from 250 to 200 million years ago, a number of groups of organisms evolved, including the dinosaurs, and dinosaurs frequently capture our attention. However, they were not alone. At their feet in the Triassic period would have been a number of small organisms, some of which at least were furry. Who were these furballs of the late Triassic? For simplicity's sake, I'm going to attempt to condense 2/3 of mammalian history into 5 representative furballs and describe these as representing the many different lineages which occurred at different stages of mammalian evolution. Furball number 1 represents an advanced cynodont reptile. There were a number of groups which would classify as this category, such as the trithelodontids and the tritylodontids. This would be the sister group of what some used to call the most basal mammals, but now which most people call mammaliforms. In other words, these were reptiles which were so close to being mammals that only experts can tell them apart. These advanced cynodonts had many features in common with mammals: the secondary palate, which separates the nasal and oral cavities, the loss of lumbar ribs, which suggests the diaphragm muscle in the mammalian form of breathing. They possessed the mammalian jaw joint, although that was one of 2 jaw joints that they used at the same time. These advanced cynodonts had modified the skull, losing the postorbital bar. They probably were warm-blooded, as were some therapsids before them, as indicated by the blood vessels of their bones, and they seem to have possessed whiskers at the tip of their snouts, and thus hair. They were more primitive than the later mammals in having a smaller brain, in replacing their teeth even as adults, in retaining the reptilian jaw joint in addition to that mammalian one, and by not having the fusion of skull bones that typify the mammalian skull.